Good evening. Excuse me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am completed seeing human being American and YouTuber Roman. I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of Unscripted. Tonight, I would like to at first welcome everyone currently joining us on X and hopefully Rumble. I want to say hello to everyone here in the live chat. FKC 2005, sometimes known as Tim. My partner in crime, the toxic gunslinger, the man who cannot be killed, host and creator of After Hours Karaoke, action theater and Western cinema presents Out Laubert. The tired midnight blogger, the voice of Northern Oklahoma, Blue Wrench channel member Curtis Selby. Channel member JPRPH1. Creator of the 10-Word Review, host of Films with Friends, where I will be appearing this Friday night along with Outlaw Bill. Big Al presents Aged Boomer in the house. Stay to the end of the show. You'll be redirected to Boomer's channel for his show, Geeky Geezers. He's also the co-host of Friday Night Last Call and my fellow panelist on Live from Sparkwood and 21. Faithful Blue Wrench channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's kind of cleary. Curtis letting us know that everything is 555 on Rumble. Good to know. Well, folks, it's been quite a week. What I have been seeing in the news over the last few days has been troubling, to say the least. And what is even more troubling is the way that the mainstream media has been covering this story. We have the shooting where the two young people were killed. Two young people who worked for the Israeli embassy. And the way that the press tried to dodge that story and tried to spin it into being what it was not. We have the situation, which is the one in the thumbnail, the attacks with the Molotov cocktails and the homemade flamethrower, which was committed by, again, against Jews, by an Egyptian man who the press tried to refer to as white. We have of course, Now the elephant in the room, which is the riots going on in Los Angeles. Now, according to the press, these are peaceful protests. They are not peaceful protests, they are riots. This was a riot that was planned, very clearly planned. They were prepped, prepared, and they're going along with they are going along with their plan. Now, Karen Bass and Governor Haircut can say whatever. Because I am past the point of taking these people seriously as politicians and as Americans. I see these people now as traitors. I see the rioters as invaders. You cannot have it both ways. You don't get to wave around foreign flags in my country and then say, oh, I can't go back to that country. That country's horrible. Well, which is it? And to the mainstream press, you can divide us among racial lines all you want. We know that's your game. That is your game. We know this. And you have all of the people who are like, oh, only the governor can call in the National Guard. The governor wasn't going to do anything about this. The mayor wasn't going to do anything to quell these riots. I'm surprised she stayed in the city, to be honest, because she didn't last time. When the fires happened, she ran. And hello to Deep Penzak. And also to our resident Klingon, Mark Malikoff, Kopla. Now, you don't need me to tell you what we as Americans are up against. You're smart people. You don't need me to tell you what the problems are. You see them for yourselves. Many of you have your own channels. You have commented on this. And other channels have gone on 24/7. I have one going on in the background right now that's been on for quite a while. You don't need me to tell you what the problem is and who is the cause of the problem. Now, You have a governor that believes he's going to be president someday. And we have to quell him of that thought. Okay? Newsom needs to step aside as governor. Bass needs to step aside as mayor. California needs leadership, and they haven't had it in quite some time. Now, these are the same people who stuffed ballot boxes. They bring illegals into this country, and they do it for votes, and they do it for, they get it to, increase their social credit score. Now, we have a leader now in Washington. Say what you want about him, love him, hate him. I don't think the man is perfect. But he acted, right or wrong. Do I like that the National Guard had to be called in to put down these riots and that the Marines may have to go in now? I don't want it to come to that. None of us want it to come to that. You want to know who wants it to come to that? The rioters want it to come to that. And the lefties, like Newsom and Vance, they want it to come to that. So they can thump their chests and say, hey, look, Trump's a dictator. This whole fucking thing is a setup, guys. The left wanted this to happen. They want Trump to react in a certain way so that they can look good in front of their base and they can look good in front of their little kitty trafficking buddies. And yeah, I know my channel's probably going to get hidden for this one. But you know what? I don't give a shit. Because I'm tired of these people. I'm tired of being pushed around like we're on some schoolyard. Now, I want to make this clear. There is a difference between a liberal and a lefty and the wokies and those types. There is a difference. And I do make that distinction. Now, there are people in this country who are here illegally. There are people who are in this country who are criminals. Their own countries don't want them. But like it or not, you're going to have to take them because we're not keeping them here either. The adults are back in the room now. Okay? We have an administration in charge of this country that is not out here to bring in voters. And hello to Netters Network. I don't know if I said hello, Netter. Now, It's like this. We are dealing with politicians who number themselves among a certain political party. We have the mainstream media that is taking payoffs and is in their pocket. We also have these, well, what some may call professional protesters. I call them professional rioters because that's what they are. They're rioters. Who are also being paid, or at least their organizers are. You think all the people that ran BLM were able to buy mansions? Where do you think they got that money? All those, guilt-ridden white liberals who sent money to BLM, congratulations, you bought those people their fucking mansions. Now you're going to try and gaslight me into thinking that you're not supporting these rioters right now? Yeah, you are. Don't lie about it. Be honest about it. You're bullies on the schoolyard. That's how you act. That's the rhetoric you use. It's been the same bullshit my entire life. And I have had enough. I have had enough of you. I'm going to call you out for what you are. I'm going to treat you for what you are. For those of you who are in my country illegally, you are not welcome. Get out and do it now. Quit trying to burn down my country. Take your foreign flags and you take them home with you to your true home, the one that you seem to like, because you piss all over mine. Do I go to Mexico and commit crimes? Do I go to El Salvador and commit crimes? No, I do not. You stay the fuck out of my country. Get. You take your bricks, you take your stones, you take your fucking foreign flags, and you go home. You are no longer welcome here. I don't want the Marines to get sent in tomorrow. But damn it, if it has to happen, then it's going to happen. I am tired of looking on television every night and hearing about children being trafficked, women being assaulted, people being shot at their workplace by these fucking people. How dare you talk down to me? I'm a live and let live guy. What did I ever do to you? Do I go into your neighborhood and cause trouble? No, I don't. Don't come to mine. You don't like it, leave. It's that simple. Quit disrespecting my country. We have our own criminals. And sadly, we have criminals in very high places. And I'm sorry that I have to yell, but it seems like that's what I got to do these days to be heard. But I'm mad. I'm mad because I have heard the same things my entire life out of the same people, and I am through listening. You want to race bait? Take it somewhere else. You don't like my country? Leave. And to these politicians like Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass, I'm done with you. I am going to call you out for the traitors and criminals that you are. And to the mainstream media who keeps calling these peaceful protests, if they were peaceful protests, you wouldn't need the National Guard. You wouldn't have to threaten to call in the Marines. But if it's got to be done, then it's got to be done. We have our own problems. We don't need foreigners coming and making trouble. We don't need our own leaders, our own mayors, governors, senators, congresspeople enabling this behavior. I don't like that it's come to this. Do you think I want to see this? Do you think I want to see neighborhoods on fire? I don't want to watch that. I've watched enough of that. I don't want to see that happen from anywhere. I don't want to see Israel on fire. I don't want to see Gaza on fire. I don't want to see Afghanistan on fire. I don't want to see the Ukraine on fire. I don't want to see anything on fire. I want to see peace for once in my fucking life. I would like to see no wars. No mass shootings, no gang violence. I want what you want, guys. Peace. I don't want America to become a third world country. I don't want third world countries to be the way they are. I don't think that would be very hard to do. You'd think we would be smart enough. You think we would have this figured out by now? How come we don't? You guys know me. I'm a simple man. I get up, I go to work, I go about my day. I do YouTube shows like this, you know. I go to movies, I ride my bike, I mind my own business. And I'm happy that I live in a country where I have the freedom to do all of those things. Everybody else isn't that lucky, you know? Obviously, I mean, look around the world. What's wrong with wanting a little peace? No quiet. Don't shoot anybody for a few days. Don't throw rocks at cars. Let's see what happens. Live and let live. That guy's a Jew. That guy's a Muslim. That guy's white. That guy's black. You're human beings first, ain't you? Everybody's blood's red. Inside, we're pretty much all the same. Give or take a polyp or two. And I'm sitting in this room and I'm sweating because my air conditioner's down. It's always something. But I got a roof over my head and I've got food to eat. And I got you guys. And that keeps me sane. Because we're the ones that have to stick together now. Because the people who claim to be our leaders, they have their own agendas. And those agendas do not include us, my friends. And it's not just here, it's lots of different places around the world. And hell, I'll try. Now, I got to wrap this up soon because my computer is about to run out of power. But so this is going to be a little bit of a shorter one than usual and way more ranty than I had intended, but I needed to get that out. Do not let criminals push you around. You will remind these people who we are. This lawlessness will not be tolerated. The mainstream media and their race baiting, that's not going to be tolerated. And the politicians who line their pockets with our hard-earned money, are not going to like how the next election turns out. And hello to Orville Nation. Always good to see you in the chat. All right. Well, I think I am going to go ahead and wrap this one up for the night. If you stay to the end, you will be redirected over to Aged Boomer's channel for Geeky Geezers. Boomer and Troy talking about the events of the past week. I understand there's going to be some Nintendo news. It's usually a fairly informative show. I've had the pleasure of being on there a few times myself. So let me get this set up here real quick. All right. I do want to thank everyone who joined us tonight on X and Rumble. I think I'm going to be. No, I don't think. I know. I'm going to be doing more stuff on Rumble. More kind of Rumble only shows. I'll be talking all about that in the future. I do want to thank everybody who is with us here tonight. Troy and Netter, Al, Connie, Curtis, Tim, JP, Orville Nation, Enigma Severus, I did see you. Thank you for being here. Let me scroll up. I don't want to miss anybody. Deep Henzak, thank you for looking out for me. Our resident Klingon, Mark Mounikoff. Of course, subscribe to Nothing to See Here Citizen, Curtis's second channel. Outlaw Bill. All right. I think that was everybody. All right. I got a cool down. Thank you for hearing me out. I got a little hot under the collar there, and I didn't intend to, but this is stuff that I do find very troubling, and just stuff I'm tired of seeing and hearing. So from HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy. Because this is how we win. Right. I do want to really quickly announce no reserved seats tonight. That show will return next week. It's regular time.